founder of the Extra Digit Movement. And this is real simple. This means we show you how to grow your net worth one digit at a time, but we do it using strategies, not a bunch of hype, not a bunch of fluff. We're a bunch of real people getting some real results. And I have an incredible young man I want you guys to hear from in a second who is blazing trails in our organization. I'm just a messenger tonight. Don't judge me, just judge the information. Someone cared enough about you to give you what's called a wealth worksheet. And a wealth worksheet means that we can take this sheet of paper, give you some of the rules of the wealthy that are taught privately and talked about behind the scenes, but publicly they never, ever teach you this information. So I want you guys to understand, if you don't have the sheet in front of you, it's okay, because I got a copy right here live that I'm going to go over with you. If you go to extradigitmovement.com and you have a printer real quick, you can print off the wealth worksheet right on our homepage. That's extradigitmovement.com. Now I'm going to be here with you guys for the next 4 nights in a row. Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night. I'm going to be right here because we're going to ramp up as we sweep the country with these wealth principles. If America is the wealthiest country in the world, why are so many Americans struggling? Well, it's because the private information has been private for way too long. What we do in Extra Digit is show you guys some basic, or should I say, simple approaches to getting wealthy. Now, SIMPLE stands for shift, increase, multiply, protect, and leverage everything. Again, that's what SIMPLE means. First, you got to shift your money. Then you got to increase your money. We want you to multiply your money, protect your money, and leverage everything. So let me give you guys a breakdown, because they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. So a video tonight is going to be worth 10 million words. Let me give this picture to you first. Again, if you have the wealth worksheet in front of you, welcome to our legacy and lifestyle conversation. Now, legacy and lifestyle conversation is exactly what you're doing right here. We want people to join in on this discussion, right? We want people to know that wealth is something that you can accumulate right away. The journey begins now. So LLC stands for lifestyle and legacy conversation. Let's change the conversation at the dinner table. The first thing we're going to do is we got to transition the wealth back to you. So this is called a wealth worksheet. And we're going to teach you guys the rules of the wealthy. See, wealth is not a secret. And what wealthy people do is not a secret. It's just that we've never had anybody actually show it to us. If we change the discussion at the dinner table and pass around this wealth worksheet and fill in a couple of basic lines, then give you a vehicle to make it all happen, your income can shoot through the roof, right? So I want you to type me in the comments if you're the person that's going to break any generational curses. Just type me in the comments, because that's going to be up to you. All right, I see y'all out there. I see y'all out there in the comments. Now, here's what we got to do first. Let's identify the problem. The biggest problem most Americans have is taxes. I want you to think about that. Taxes end up causing number 2, which is debt. So taxes and debt are like husband and wife. Here's what you have to remember. Most people have a W-2. Nothing wrong with that, but you're paying the highest amount of taxes on a job. Then they take your job, they take the money, after they take the taxes out, you got your money from your job, then you go pay property taxes with post-tax dollars. Then you pay sales taxes on anything you buy with post-tax dollars. Then the streets and the roads and the lights that are paid with your what? Taxes. Those are your state taxes. Then the government needs your federal taxes. Then your car needs your ad valorem taxes. So not only are you getting property taxes, sales taxes, state taxes, federal taxes, ad valorem taxes, wealthy people even pay a luxury tax. Okay. So my point is, there's nothing else in your budget that's taking 1/3 of your money. Your cell phone, not 1/3 of your money. Your car note, not 1/3 of your money. Your internet is not 1/3 of your money. Food is not 1/3 of your money. When you get the tax dollars down, your journey to wealth begins. Just that one play can get you some money. Now, when you get that money back, it's time to knock the debt out. See, if taxes and debt are husband and wife, that means they come hand in hand. You got to do something. This is one of the divorces that you want. Okay. You need those two to split up. You need those two to never, ever get married again, but they stay together. If they didn't take so much money out your paycheck, you wouldn't have to borrow so much money from the bank. Now you got student loans. Now you got credit cards. Now you got a mortgage. Now you got a car note. Car notes. You see what I'm saying? Now here come these two kids. The husband and wife then got together and got big business, 1C, and inflation, 1D. Now big business got the nerve to drive prices up. So if you are literally in a position where you got four problems beating you up, four problems keeping you from getting wealthy, four problems keeping you from making money, then the money that you make is the same because they haven't given you a pay raise yet. And the reason they haven't given you a pay raise yet is companies are too busy trying to cut back. And you are, unfortunately, one of the expenses that they try to cut back on. So they're not rushing to give you more money. Then the prices are going up every single day. You got to fight fire with fire. The reason we call this a lifestyle and legacy conversation, LLC, is because a home-based business is the number one tool that most Americans can use to fight fire with fire. Get it? Lifestyle legacy conversation, LLC. Now, you don't need an LLC because you were born a sole proprietor. But I'm going to show you how the solutions that you need for these four problems is right under your fingertips. Let's talk about it. First, you got to shift your money. I'm going to show you a strategy tonight on how to shift the money back to you. Then we're going to increase the money on 2B. Then we're going to multiply the money on 2C. And then we're going to protect the money on 2D. Now, again, those of you who have the sheet, extradigitmovement.com, the sheet is right there, big and bold on the webpage. That's how we got so much momentum. That's how we have so many people having this conversation. That's why we're changing the discussion at the dinner table. That's our tagline. Let's change the discussion at the dinner table. So the first thing we're going to do is show you how to shift it. But also, with the increase, we make as much as $15,000 per day. Okay, that's too much for you? All right, I know. $450,000 a month can sound quite ridiculous. What about 200 a day? 6,000 a month. What about 100 a day? 3,000 a month. What about some of you guys that want to make 5,000 a day? Okay, forget 15, 5,000 a day, 150,000 per month. See, that's what we're doing, guys. We're going to put you in a position to make 3, 4, or 5 figures and start living, start traveling, start dreaming again. You got unlimited income. You got unlimited potential. You can get out there and increase your money and get a fuel injection like the gentleman I'm going to show you guys, introduce you guys to tonight. That's the first thing. The next thing you want to do, you got to multiply the money. You got to multiply it. Put this in your notes. A wealthy man taught me this years ago. Something has to work, just not me. You see, money got to go out there and bring some more money back. If you're working for every single dime, you'll work for the rest of your life. Something has to work, just not you. Then you got to protect your money. What good is making all this money if some frivolous lawsuit, or you can lose it and never, ever, ever recover? You guys have heard the Vanderbilt versus Rockefeller story. Vanderbilt, billionaire, right? The train, the railroads, and everything that you see, the Vanderbilts were largely responsible. But nobody in the legacy, nobody in the generation took the business over. So the Vanderbilts had like 1 year of billions of dollars. Now, I ain't mad because I'm waiting on my one generation of billions. But the Rockefellers to this day kept on rolling. Generations and generations and generations later, that's because of the trust fund. We're going to show you how it works. The key, guys, before you think this is very, very complicated, the key to simple is the L and the E. Leverage this video. Leverage our experiences. You may not be making 4 figures or 5 figures residually, but we are per day, per month. You may not have the land and the different assets and precious metal and trust funds, but we do, and we're going to show you how. Leverage technology. Brian, I can't explain this stuff like you can. That's why we got a 24-hour video. Brian, I can't break this stuff down like you can. That's why we got a 720-708-1296 number. That's called the 2-minute drill. See, in Extra Digit, we just have the tools that you need in order to make things work. Write it down. 720-708-1296. That 2-minute drill will introduce you guys to the S.I.M.P.L.E Concept. It's on your screen. And then that 2-minute drill will then get people to the video on the website. The key to wealth is leverage. If you don't leverage, you're going to work for the rest of your life. And that's the main thing I want you guys to understand. So leverage us. Now, here's what happens. You can start your home-based business for $100 one time. Extra Digit is in partnership with MWR. That stands for Make Wealth Real. See, we are the organization. MWR is the vehicle. So we've decided to partner up and say, wait a minute, why don't we let the experts with Make Wealth Real do the work? Make Wealth Real has a low startup, low investment, $100. Now you have a home-based business that allows you to play by the rules of the wealthy. Now people say, well, Brian, wait a minute, I got to go think of a business. Okay, what am I good at? I can make t-shirts. I can knit. I can sew. I can mow lawn. No, you missing it. You missing it. I know a lot of people miss it. Listen to me. You're looking at the business. Brian, what's that? The business is introducing people to the power of a home-based business. This is the business. So don't go out there and create expenses or create an idea that if you don't necessarily have to. You're looking at the business. Everybody do me a favor. Come off mute and say, this is it. This is the business.
Okay, this is the business.
This is the business. This is the business.
Look, man, I'm gonna show you guys how this gentleman took a look at this sheet, took a look at his people that he knew, and said, this is the business. This is what I want to hitch my wagon to. So now he's getting 4 figures a month residually. Now he's gotten over $2,000 in like 2 days. Now he set the record and Make Wealth Real, because this is the business. Wait, let me pop the video in. Let me pass out the worksheets and let me get my friends and family to see this thing. Look, let me show you how simple this is. The first thing you got to do, shift the money back to you. Make the shift. You ain't got to sell. You don't have to hustle. You don't have to beg. You don't have to convince. We're going to bring about $300 to $600 per month back into your household with just the tax savings. That one play can help you. Here's how it looks. 3A. The job pays 28 to 33% taxes. That's too much, y'all. That's too much. In essence, you working for the government. If they're taking a third of your check, that means you work for the government for a third of the year. Okay? So a third of the year is like January to April. You can't work for a third of the year and then give it to somebody else. That's what W-2 is doing right now. So you got to make the shift. The home-based business in the middle, this is where you finally get to play even or even the playing field. You got to level it. The business owner pays between 18 and 23%. You see how this works? So if you have a house or apartment, you already got what you need. You got a social security number. You were born a business owner. Now you just need the right opportunity. Now the government says, okay, you can pay your taxes last. You can pay us later. You need to pay yourself first because you're a business. This country loves businesses. Let me prove it to you. During the pandemic, they came out with disaster relief loans for business owners. Low interest rates, some even forgiven. They took care of business owners first. During the pandemic, they then came up with a PPP program, payroll protection program, to make sure your business kept going. They forgave your payroll protection for months. People had hundreds of thousands of dollars. They put billions aside for business owners. Then they came up with an ERC program, employee retention credits. If you had employees and you were affected during the pandemic, as early as this year and last year, business owners had another $1 billion program. You know what you got during the pandemic? If you didn't have a business, a one-time stimulus check. Now, if that's not a clue of how America feels about business owners, then you're not paying attention. The world, not the states, the world shut down for a little while, and the states made sure the business owners were fed. So why you got a house or apartment and you're not willing to invest a couple of $100? All right. Let me just keep moving. Let me keep moving so I can bring up the man of the hour. If capital gains is money making money, it's taxed less than 15%. So guys, all you got to do is look at the two extremes. W-2, high taxes. Home-based business, middle taxes. Last but not least, capital gains, the least amount of taxes. All right? So I want you to think about that. Hold on one second. All right, now, the first thing you got to do, now that your money is shifted, is get the $100 invested to start the business. Now, your home-based business includes a membership. Most people have never owned a business. So not only are we giving you a home-based business, there's a membership attached that's $149 a month. So the first month is $249, and then $149 a month to help you run the business. What business do you know? Lawn care, daycare, McDonald's, nail salon, or barbershop, that's $149 a month. And we're going to give you the tax experts that helped us bring $250 million back into our households. We're going to give you the credit restoration experts. We're going to give you the debt elimination experts with our debt to wealth program. We're going to give you the bill negotiation experts to help all your bills come down. Where else can you go get a business, then get a membership attached to it that helps you manage and run the business and make sure your cash flow stays positive? Look, these are the categories that I want you to see. One, we're going to reduce your taxes. Total savings so far for all of our business owners, $250 million in tax reduction. We're going to help you eliminate your debt. We average about $64,000 each on 4B. If you have the sheet printed out, 4B, $64,000 each. We're going to help you lower your bills. About $100 million so far to all of our members. And we're going to help you restore your credit. Average increase, 126 points each. You put it all together, guys, and the $149 per month brings back about $2,187 per month. Please tell me that you understand now why the home-based business and sharing this information is so important when $2,000 a month comes back into your house for $149. Yeah. Okay. Now, an investment is when way more than you put out comes back. So let's look at this. Let's grow your money before we go. Then here comes the gentleman who's showing people how to grow their money like never before. If you share the power of a home-based business, just share it. Share this video. Share our 2-minute drill, 2-minute call, just to see if people want to hear more. The website explains it on the video just like I'm explaining it to you right now. That's our 1-2 punch. 720-708-1296. That number then gets them to the Extra Digit Movement website. Now you're sharing the power of these deductions. Let us do it. You can now hire your children. Brian, what do you mean? Well, you're giving them money anyway. Let's hire them, give them a check. They then buy the PlayStation. They then pay for recreation. They then put it in savings, but you wrote off the check that you gave them. Now you're earning residual income, and now you have time, freedom, and flexibility. Do you guys know within 6 months last year, I went to Egypt to see the pyramids, rode the ATVs in the Sahara Desert, the pyramids all around us. It's crazy. It was surreal. Then got back and went to Australia after we left Egypt. Took about 2 months, went to Australia, hanging out with the koala bears, the kangaroos, freedom. Then went to check on my condominium that I purchased in Dubai. So we riding the camels through the desert again. I'm on the 15th floor of a new construction, brand new condominium, an investment property I invested in overseas. That's because of the residual income, the freedom and flexibility. Put in the comments real quick, guys. What's your dream? Put it in there. Claim it. What's your dream? If money was not an issue for you, what do you want to do? When's the last time you thought about that and then end up going after it? What's your dream? I see you go to England, I see you travel. Be specific, travel, my friend. Where you trying to go? Montavo, you doing it right now, man. We about to hear from you in less than 5 minutes. Freedom is the goal. Freedom is the dream. Be specific. What are you guys going to do with that freedom? What are you guys going to do with that travel? What are you guys going to do when money is no longer an issue? Right? Travel to Bali. There you go. There you go. Now we cooking. All right. Here's how this works. Our executives earn anywhere from $150 to $4,500 per month. Now that's great because now the $149, your overhead is paid for. Write this in your notes. 12 people on your team is $600 a month. 12 people. So now you're making part-time or full-time income anywhere from $150 to $4,500 a month. Do you guys know when I first heard about this business, I said, wait a minute, I know you didn't just say a team of 12 is $600 a month. Yeah, a team of 12. And that's not you telling everybody. That's some people who told some people who told some people. I want y'all to meet our new record holder. We skipped from 1 figure to 2 figures to 3 figures to 4 figures in 48 hours. This gentleman hit the ground running. He's humble. He's one of the most, I met this brother a few years ago, one of the most positive brothers I've ever met. His energy is infectious. He's about helping the people. And when I tell you, he has a movement whose time has come. Our newest 3-star executive who flew by 2-star. He's now at 3-star. And he told me he hadn't even gotten started yet. Help me welcome to the call, man. Y'all come off mute for Mr. Montavo Lewis. Y'all get this man some love.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I told the team, man, that game changer about a week ago. I said, we got some new energy coming to the table. We're going to hit Operation 250. Montavo, you may not have even known the power of that operation, but your organization, our organization, we want 250 eyeballs on this Zoom towards the end of August, and you're a major, major part. You're a record holder, man. I'm excited to have you on the team. You are exactly what focus looks like, and you're so humble, man, and I appreciate it. How you feeling today, Montavo?
On top of the world, actually. I appreciate all that, but let me just start off first. I didn't do it alone.
Of course.
I did not do it alone. I had the help of the creator. I had the help of all those beautiful people you see in those windows up there. I'm just, one day at a time, one step at a time, let's make this happen.
Montavo, man, let's get some background. Where are you from and what you do for a living? What industry?
Okay, so I'm actually originally from Detroit, but I grew up and I claim Eastern Shore, Maryland.
Okay.
Just humble, just the guy next door. Speaking of which, behind me, MWR got this. But anyway, that's another story. I used to be a truck driver because the way I see it, by the end of this month, I will no longer be a truck driver.
Wow. Montavo, what got you excited when you saw this, man? You see the home-based business is powerful. Why are so many people attracted to what we're doing? Why are you attracted to what we're doing? What made you say, I got to share this?
So basically, everyone that I've talked to or know about that have really never made it in anything always say the same thing. I never had a chance to do it. Well, just like you said, when I found out it only takes 12 people to make some money, it's a no-brainer. If you care to share, you will have it. The motto is basically, if I help 12 people make it, I've already made it.
That's right. And that's leverage, man. And that's what it's all about. How's your mindset changed? Like just since you've been over here, do you see yourself growing, dreaming bigger? Do you see that your investments, man, are just around the corner? You excited about your trust fund, the precious metal? What about the next level excites you about your future?
So the next level to what we have started is truly going to be something phenomenal. You guys haven't seen anything yet, trust me. But what I have learned thus far, like I said, when I first started with MWR, I got my credit fixed. I got everything done, squared away. Lou helped me buy this house. They fixed my credit. I went from, I think it was 620 to a 760.
Nice.
I was making, funds on a daily basis. So I was able to use MWR as a financial backing. I was able to work with some really phenomenal people and got my house through VA because that was all squared away. So it was awesome. Just learning how to move money, how to react when it comes in, and what to do with it. It's all here. Everything you need to know to make it is in that back office for sure.
Well, I love it, man. I love it. Listen, every head must bow, every tongue must confess. You the baddest man I've seen in a long time. Records are made to be broken. You are the record holder, man. 48 hours to 3-star. They give you 90 days to give you $1,500 extra. You got the 150, the 450, the 900. That totals 1,500. You're now ironically at 1,500 a month. And Montavo, the bonuses are about to kick back in September 1st, man. You have no idea, man. I'm excited for you, man.
Well, I appreciate it. Again, the hats go off to, the leadership, yourself. You got to look at somebody. If you want to get somewhere, you got to find someone who's already there.
Well, I appreciate it, man. Hey, I pour that back to you guys for doing a great job. And I salute each and every one of you on your team, man, because we're going to turn around and make sure they do the same thing. Is that cool?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, man.
Already in the works.
I appreciate it. Hey, man, this guy, every head must bow, every tongue must confess. He the baddest thing I've seen in a long time. And he's so humble, man. But hey, now is the season for all you guys. Now's the season. So let me wrap up with this because I got to get ready for my 9:30. Regionals average, this is where he's on his way to. He's going to break the record to regional the way he's going, 6,000 to 30,000 per month. And what do? You just rinse and repeat. Now you're in the top 5% income earners in the whole country. Just rinse and repeat. You're just helping people build hit executive levels anywhere from 150 to 4,500. And then next thing you know, they push you up to 6,000 to 30,000. Now, the presidential levels average anywhere from 45,000 a month to 450,000 a month. Hey, I wouldn't put it past him. He's gonna show everybody how this thing is done. And I encourage everybody to have that kind of attitude. We're at the very, very beginning of something special. And all you got to do is rinse and repeat and hit the top 1% income earners in the entire country. So listen, dial that 720 number, write it down, 720-708-1296. You don't have to explain it. We do the introduction for you with our 2-minute drill, and then our website explains it on your behalf. So we're going to multiply your money, that's the M, and get your assets up. Then we're going to protect your money, that's the trust funds, and show you how our experts create common law trusts for you. So now that your money's getting multiplied, it's getting protected, your legacy begins. So just make a decision, guys. Don't develop a headache and hypertension over something that you know for a fact that most people know nothing about. And that's the legacy and lifestyle conversation. Extra digit movement is the vehicle or the messenger. Now we got the success stories for you to share, while Make Wealth Real provides the experts and the backing. You just need to get in the middle and ride the wave. So the membership is only $149 a month. It increases your cash flow, but you don't get the home-based business deductions if you just want the membership. Nothing wrong with that, but why leave that money on the table? A number one says, for the $100, please, I need the home-based business and the membership, okay? 476 more deductions, all the benefits, and the monthly residual income. Now I got a secret for you. 30 seconds or less. Guess what? We waived $100. So really, you don't have but one choice. And that one choice is the home-based business and the membership for just the price of the membership. For the month of August, we got 6 days left. That's why I'm here every night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, right here, bringing it back. But I want you guys to have your friends, like bring them in the house, pass out the round table, put me up on your HDMI cord, put me up on your screen, and let's pass the sheet around and enjoy Extra Digits legacy and lifestyle conversation. You don't have to have an LLC to be part of this LLC discussion. You were born an entrepreneur, but we need to show you what a business owner feels like from home and how we can make all your dreams come true for $149 a month, starting with the month of August. And after this, the extra $100 will kick back in, and we're adding bonuses, more bonuses daily when we go back to $249 in September. Take advantage of the special, guys. I'll see you on tonight's Zoom at 9:30 if you want to visit mwr.live. And I'm showing you guys the #1 asset you can build as a training tonight at 9:30, mwr.live. Sign up during the break, and I'll see you on that platform, mwr.live, for our back to school special. Sign up tonight, get the coupon code from the person that invited you, and I'll see you guys later.